Hello students, welcome to online class. Today we'll discuss about connecting Python with SQL database. This is one of the most important chapter which helps to solve your project. With the help of this chapter, you can be able to learn how a SQL database can be connected with Python. So let's start. So objective of this particular topic to make the student aware about connectivity between front end and back end. That means in case of any software program, we are having two particular option. One is front end and one is back end. We the normal user, we are actually in the front end. That means we are doing our application, and the back end, it is strictly for the developer. That means who is actually developing the site or the prerequisite. We need to know the details knowledge of Python, and also we need to know details knowledge about MySQL. These are the basic things we need to know before starting this connection. Three important steps we need to be focused. Number one, we need to download Python 3.53 and then install it. Download MySQL API. Exe file will be downloaded and install it. Install MySQL Python connector. Now we can connect MySQL server using Python. These are the three important steps we need. Next, three things we need to learn. That is what is MySQL DB, what is connection, and what is cursor. These are the three questions or the three things we need to discuss or we need to learn. So question number one, what is MySQL DB? MySQL DB is an interface for connecting to a MySQL database server from Python. It implements the Python database API and is built on top of the MySQL C API. Just type the following in your Python script and execute. That is #usr bin Python. That means user bin Python, and import MySQL DB. That means we are going to import MySQL DB. The next step to using MySQL in your Python script is to make a connection to the database that you wish to use. All Python DB API modules implement function. Module name connect. This is the function that is used to connect to the database, in our case MySQL. That means at the time of giving connectivity or connection with the database and the Python module, we need to provide this particular line, module name dot connect. So in case of connection with MySQL DB, so DB equal MySQL DB dot connect, then the local host, then test user, then test 123, and then test DB. This is the actual line at the time of connection we need to provide. Now we will focus on connecting to a MySQL database. At the time of connecting to MySQL database, we need to write this particular statement or command. The command is db equal MySQL db dot connect, within bracket host equal my host, then user equal my user, then password equal my pass, then db equal my db. So over here, that host equal my host, this is actually your local host. That means where we are going to start. Next option is user equal my user. So this is your name. That means the user name. Next option is what? Password equal my pass. This is the actually password to open or access that database. And the last is db equal my db. This is the name of the database. So this way we will start. So according to that syntax, the command will be db equal mysql db dot connect localhost test user. Test user is what? Test user is actually name of the database, then test 123. So test 123 is what? This is the password, and then test db. This way we can be able to connect database with MySQL. Next option is our create a cursor. For creating a cursor, we need to write car equal db dot cursor. What is cursor? The next step is to create a cursor object. It will let you execute all the queries you need. In order to put our new connection to good use, we need to create a cursor object. The cursor object is an abstraction specified in the Python DB API. It gives us the ability to have multiple separate working environments through the same connection to the database. We can create a cursor by executing the cursor function of your database object. That means what? Cursor is what? Cursor is one of the most important thing which will execute the queries as per our requirement. The cursor object is an abstraction specified in the Python DB API. That means it will create a link with the database and the queries given by an user. And we can create a cursor by executing the cursor function. So if we want to create a cursor or execute a cursor, we need to write the cursor function. Here is the example of simple code to connect MySQL with Python. So import MySQL DB, import MySQL DB as SQL. So connect with your database. You need server name, username, password, and the database name you wish to connect. DB equal SQL.connect, then the database server name, then your database username, then your database password. So cursor equal db.cursor. Here is the most important line. Cursor equal db.cursor. Query equals select from customer, cursor dot execute query, result equal cursor dot fetch all. For r in result, print r db dot close. This entire program we need to write or apply at the time of connection between Python and MySQL. Next option is what? That is the creating database table. Our next option is creating database table. Once a database connection is established, we are ready to create the table using execute method of the created cursor. Example, user bin Python. So import MySQL DB, open the database connection, DB equal MySQL DB.connect, localhost, test user, test123, test DB. So we have opened the database connection. Next step, prepare a cursor object using cursor method. So cursor equal db.cursor. Next option is what? Drop table if it already exists using execute method. So cursor dot execute drop table if exist employee. That means with the help of this command we can be able to drop a table which is already available over there. Our next option is create table as per requirement. So now we need to create a table as per our requirement. It is basic SQL command, create table, then the name of the table, then we have to mention the field along with its data type and the value. So these we need to continue. So for this example, here we have done this create table employee first name and the data type is char and the size of that field is 20, not null, so it cannot be able to blank, that's why not null. Then the next field last name, character data type with 20 size, then age integer data type, then sex it will also be character data type with 1, that means we need to write only m or f, and then income data type is float. So this is the command we need to write at the time of creating a table. And the next option is cursor.execute SQL, so it will help to execute the cursor. Then disconnect from the server. If we want to disconnect from the server, that means if our required database we need to disconnect from the server, then we need to write db.close, so our database connection will be lost. Our next option is insert record into a database table. It's required to insert record in the table for fetching record. Example, user bin Python and import MySQL DB. So first step, open a database connection. So db equal mysql db dot connect localhost test user test123 then test db. So if the user want to open a database connection, that time we need to type this option. Next, prepare a cursor object using cursor method. In that case, we need to provide cursor equal db dot cursor. Our next option, prepare SQL query to insert a record into the database. That means in an old database, if the user wants to insert any record. So in that case, we need to write insert into employee, first name, last name, then age, then sex, then income, then the value we have to provide one by one. That means what? With the help of this particular syntax and command, the user can be able to insert the record. But one thing we need to remember, that at the time of inserting a new record, we need to maintain the sequence of the field. We are not supposed to overlap the field. Next option, execute the SQL command. So at the time of execute the SQL command, we need to write cursor.execute SQL. With the help of this command, user can be able to execute the SQL command. Commit your changes in the database. So after making the changes, if the user wants to make something change, so db.commit, the commit function helps to save the file. With the help of commit, user can be able to save the changes. Next option, rollback. In case there is any error, we have one option just like undo or control Z. The name of the option is rollback. With the help of rollback command, user can be able to change the previous thing. Next option is disconnect from server, db.close. With the help of db.close, user can be able to disconnect from the server. Our next option is read record select into database table. So read operation on any database means to fetch some useful information from the database. So we are having few options, one by one we will discuss about it. So number one, we can use fetch one. It's a method to fetch single record. That means from the entire database, if the user wants to fetch the record individually, that time fetch one will be a good choice. Next, fetch all. To fetch all method to fetch multiple values from a database table. That means in case of select all the information and all the record, that time fetch all is the only choice. Next option is fetch one. It fetches the next row of a query result set. A result set is an object that is returned when a cursor object is used to query a table. Next option is fetch all. It fetches all the rows in a result set. If some rows have already been extracted from the result set, then it retrieves their remaining row from the result set. And next option is what? That is the row count. This is a read only attribute and it returns the number of rows that were affected by an execute method. That means we are getting some option to select the record individually, together, select a single query, select all the query result, and to count the row also. So these are the important steps we need to follow or maintain. Here is the example. Import MySQL DB, DB equal MySQL DB dot connect, then localhost, text user, test 123 and test DB. Cursor equal db.cursor. Next, SQL equal select asterisk from employee where income greater than that within single inverted mod D and then again mod 1000. Try cursor.execute SQL, fetch all the rows in a list of list. So result equal cursor.fetch all for row in result, frame equal row 0, iname equal row 1, age equal row 2, 6 equal row 3, income equal row 4. Now print the fetch result, print fname, then iname, then age, then income. So it will print as per our given field, except print error unable to fetch data. This is our except result. If it unable to fetch any result, that time it will print. And next, disconnect from the server db.close. This is for exit button. Next option is update information into database table. If you want to update the information, that time we need to use it. So update operation on any database means to update one or more record which are already available in the database. The following procedure updates all the records having sex as M. Here we increase age of all the male by 1 year. That means our query is that we need to find out from the database the male person, and after that we need to increase their age, means only the male person, by 1 year. So in that case, we need to write down the code as given below. Import MySQL DB, DB equal MySQL DB dot connect. Then we need to follow that syntax: localhost, test user, test 123, and test DB. Next, cursor equal db dot cursor, SQL equal update employee set age equal age plus 1, where 6 equal m. That means here is the main code: update employee set age. That means we need to update the table. That's why update employee, and we need to change the age field. That's why set age. And how to change? Age plus 1. That means whatever the age value was given, it's going to be added by 1, where that 6 equal m, that means the male person. Try cursor dot execute SQL, so it will try to execute the thing. Next, db dot commit, after making changes it will try to fix it over there. In case unable to fetch or unable to execute, for that reason we are having except option, that is db dot rollback. That means it will help us to back to its own position again. And finally, for exit, it is db dot close. It will close the connection between the server and the database. Our next option is delete information into a database table. So delete operation is required when you want to delete some record from your database. Following is the procedure to delete all the records from the table named as employee, where age is more than 20. So here is our example. Import MySQL DB, DB equal MySQL DB dot connect, and then we need to provide that syntax: localhost, test user, test 123, then test DB. Cursor equal db dot cursor. Next, SQL equal delete from employee, where age greater than single inverted mod d 20. Then try cursor dot execute SQL. Next, db dot commit except db dot rollback, and then finally db dot close. So this way the user can be able to delete the information into a database or from a table as per their requirement. Disconnecting a database, we all know this is just for disconnection, or we can say exit button also. To disconnect database connection, use close method like db.close. If you write this, then your connection with the database and the Python is going to be closed. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you all enjoy it.